On this episode, it's all about the Lone Star State. Plus, member footage with Rush Uncut.
She's going home to New York. That's a nice buck. Nice New York buck down.
What a stud.
Got a really nice buck.
What a beauty.
We got it done in New York.
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. Realtree Pro Stepper Tim Andrews. Welcome to Lewis County. Miles and miles of OHV trails. Hey, we're gonna keep on driving these awesome trails to Lewis County. While we're doing that, why don't you join me in Texas, Lone Star State, chasing big whitetail. You guys tell me where the bucks are hanging out today? Huh? Can you tell me that? This is what you call a welcoming committee in Texas. Hey everybody, welcome to Lone Star State. First morning, right out of the gate. It was foggy, but I was seeing does and some young bucks. Nothing what I was looking for, but I got a lot of time. As you could see in the footage, it was foggy. I had a handful of doe come in, and then the fog got really bad. And then I had one buck in there, but I just couldn't make out what he was. Wasn't gonna shoot in the fog, not knowing what it was. We got some really slammers here on Casey's place. So first morning, up to a good start. Saw some deer. Fog wasn't too great. This afternoon ought to be epic. First afternoon here in Texas, 75 degrees. A little warmer than it was last week in South Dakota when it was 20 and snowing. So we're excited here. My buddy Steve's beginning the truck. We're gonna get to our spot here pretty quick. Get out there in the afternoon, it's probably 65, 70 degrees. Young bucks are starting to move. After a little bit of a lull in the action, I see a buck cruising in. I glass him. Sure enough, I recognize him. Got a kicker on his main beam. Time to shoot.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Discover Tug Hill. Our backyard, your adventure.
Reel in the sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Our time spent in the outdoors is building stories. Stories that last long after the hunt. The Maverick XL is part of that story. The lightweight, two-piece design makes the Maverick a leader in portability, but still tough enough to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Customize it your way or use the Maverick Next Level platform system. Your hunt, your way, your story. That's Maverick Hunting.
Introducing the revolutionary Umarex Complete NCR, the first PCP air rifle powered by the new high-pressure nitro air power cartridge, delivering more power, more impact, and more precision at a greater distance, shot after consistent shot. The Complete is the perfect companion from the backyard to the backcountry. The revolutionary Umarex Complete nitrogen cartridge rifle. Harness the power of air.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Hunting, Bear Archery, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, Niagara Falls, USA, CVA, Whitewater Fishing Apparel, Scent Lock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, Trophy Ridge, and these fine sponsors.
I think we just killed a nice buck here in Texas. I'm gonna wait a minute and watch. I'm all shook up. Whew. Thank you, Lord. Let's go take a look at my buck here. He's got a real good mass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet Jesus, thank you.
And here he is. My second Texas Panhandle buck. It was an awesome hunt. It was quick. It was quick. The morning you saw it was fogged in, a little bit of deer activity. We got back out there, it warmed up, low 70s. The deer showed up. This guy came in and I said, I want to take him home to New York. And here he is. He's going home to New York. And that concludes my 2023 Western tour. You gotta remember, these are all self-guided, do-it-yourself, all by myself. Sometimes they end well, sometimes not so well. Nothing like tagging out on the first afternoon. Gotta love it. Okay, we're here with Kristen Uck, our Director of Tourism, Naturally Lewis. Tell us about your area.
Lewis County is an amazing place to live, I'll tell you that. It's just such a wide variety of geography. We have the eastern side of the county that's in the Adirondacks. goes down into the Black River Valley, and then on the west side pops right back up in the Tug Hill Plateau. So it's just such a wide variety of not just geography, but things to do while you're here.
Oh, yeah.
The outdoor recreation is amazing.
Beautiful.
ATVing, OHVing, we have hiking, biking. Obviously in the winter there's a little bit of snow on the Tug Hill. You might have heard of us. Whether you're coming with a family, you're coming on your own, with a group of friends, we've got something for everybody here.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Wood Boat Brewery, Steel, Muzzy Broadheads, Old Man Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Vortex Optics, Quaker Boy, and these fine sponsors.
We just stopped for a break here. Look at this beautiful area, pristine wilderness right here, Adirondack Park, Lewis County. Well, I'm gonna do a little looking around. Why don't you join me back in Texas, chasing Rio Grande turkey. As we started the road trip back to Western New York, I had some time to think about it. And I'm like, man, I'd really like to turkey hunt here. Panhandle of Texas is awesome. What did I do? I found an Airbnb. I'm going turkey hunting. After doing a lot of riding around the afternoon, Karen and I were coming up the road right by our Airbnb, and I look out in the field, see a bunch of turkeys, and they're headed my way. They got to where they're gonna cross the road, and I let them be, because my blind is 400 yards on the other side of the road. What seemed like forever was probably about 10 minutes. The first bird showed up, coming in silent. So this bird's coming in silent, going in and out of strut, and I've always wanted to get a real close-up shot using that Scout 410, and I waited, and he came by that I should have shot him, and he went to the right of me, and then I heard more gobbling. Well, his two buddies showed up. They're to the north of me, gobbling their heads off. So after about 3-4 minutes, I did a couple light yelps, nothing. Now I'm pretty mad that I let that bird walk by within 20 yards, but oh well, it's turkey hunting. I was waiting and waiting, thinking what to do, that I heard the spit and drum. He's right outside my blind.
Holy cow, that was close. Unfortunately, as we saw, I did not get that bird shot on film. He came in off my side right here to the east, came in, was in some brush, and I wanted to get a good shot of him on the camera. And he was in strut, gobbled one time, and then two other birds were off to the north. And so he got over here to the south of me here in the brush and was standing there. I could see his head every once in a while sticking up. And something spooked those birds. They started putting. Pew, they ran next county over. So I'm like, I gotta see if I can work this bird back in, coax him in. He's nervous because he heard the putting. So I purred a little bit and I saw him pop his head up. He's like 40, 50 yards away in the brush. I don't want to take the shot. I mean, I've got the 410 with those verdict ammunition. It's great, but I want a little clearer shot. And then I lost him. So I'm sitting here thinking I should have took a shot when he came through at 25 yards through the brush. I've been fine shooting him, but I wanted to get him right up close. And I was feeling a little sorry for myself, to be honest with you. And what happened next was I heard like a spit and drumming sound, and it seemed like it was literally right outside the window. And it was. He was right out this little window here. I had to aim down to get the shot. That's how close he was. Thankfully, when I peeked out, he was looking the opposite way. So he had no clue what was going on there. So I apologize for not getting him on film, but a bird that close, pretty Rio that he is, super happy, super happy.
Here it is, everybody. Texas Rado here in the Panhandle. What a beautiful bird. Gorgeous. We're at the Quail Creek Ranch outside of Wheeler. This section right here is probably, I don't know, close to 1,000 acres. Beautiful country, deer, hogs, big old Rios. So as soon as I got the bird, my phone lit right up. I got a text from the rancher saying, "Congratulations on your bird." I'm like, how did he know that? Well, he put a blind up for me, and it's pretty windy in that one spot in the Panhandle. So he put a big fence post in the ground. On that fence post was a camera. That bird dropped right in front of it. So when I picked up the bird, it snapped my picture with a big smile on my face. That was an awesome hunt. Last fall, first afternoon, this spring, first thing in the morning. Gotta love it.
Brian Kerber here with Rush Outdoors. When I want to keep up to date on the world of hunting, fishing, or trapping right here in New York State, I look no further than the New York Outdoor News, the sportsman's choice for news and information.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Runnings Rundown, brought to you by Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store. This week we're talking apparel. It's a Noble Outfitter apparel, where the work week meets the weekend. Noble Outfitters has created affordable, everyday workwear for ranchers, farmers, and people just like you and I. And Noble Outfitters is Rush Outdoors approved. As you can see, I'm wearing it. So is Brian, our editor. So do yourself a favor, stop down to your local running store and check out all the stuff they have to offer from Noble Outfitters. And that's this week's Runnings Rundown.
With beer as crisp as the water of the St. Lawrence River and as robust as the mahogany boats that travel its waterways, the Woodboat Brewery crafts fresh, flavorful brews that capture the beauty and pleasure of this great river. We pair our hops-rich beauties with wood oven pizza handmade from fresh local ingredients. We're open year-round at our centrally located brewery, so come. No matter the season, there are always good times at the Woodboat Brewery.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine vacation destinations. Join us for a relaxing day on shore or have an exciting day on the water. Black Lake offers fishing for serious anglers and those looking to create lifelong memories with the family. Stay at the lake at one of our many cottages and campgrounds. For more information, go to blacklakeny.com. Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Hey guys, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Keith, this is Gordon. We're here on location at Dryden Lawn and Recreation, filming a little bit of Rush Uncut today.
Rush Uncut is a member-driven portion of our show where people just like you and me can submit our footage and have it aired right here on our TV show.
All right, Gordon, up first we got my brother, Rush Uncut member Jason Bartholomew, right here in New York with a rifle doe. Let's check this out.
I'm at my boy's property and he's got a nice blind here and some food plots and stuff, so he's got a little standing corn, he's got some domain, I think, out there, so it's the first time I ever sat here. This is pretty cool, pretty good little spot. He's got a nice piece of property here. Nice of him to let me come here and sit, so he's tagged out here in New York, and it's my turn. Nice doe down here in New York. Maybe, yeah.
Big old Grady doe. Come in. He's got a nice property here, boy. She come in with two other ones, and this is the bigger one. I took her. Hey Keith, he put a great shot on that doe, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. That was the first time he hunted his son's land, and it was real productive for him. Congratulations, Jason.
Good job. All right, up next we have Rush Uncut member Ryan Mortensen doing a turkey hunt. Let's check this out.
Well, we got one hammering off, but he's like 200 yards behind the blind.
Scoot and shoot stock right now. Turkey's right up there. It's about 600 yards with the road, so I got the gun unloaded. I'll have to load it up when I get back on the other side. Wish us luck. I got the GoPro hooked up on the front of the fan right there, so hopefully we get it. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Here we are, opening morning of my Wisconsin spring turkey hunt. It's the third week here in Wisconsin. It goes from May 1st to May 7th, I think is the final date there. But last night we came in here after work at like 2 o'clock. I popped this tent up, and later on I came back and there was a tom strutting across the road, which is like 600 yards away. And I watched him feed this way, so I thought he was going to be roosted here. And there were birds here this morning. We could hear him gobbling all around. But this guy popped out on that field again this morning and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled, but he just wasn't moving. And then the hens that I had by me, they worked their way behind the blind. Not much footage of them. I had one come out here, but most of the hens stayed back here and they worked their way across the road, so I knew he wasn't coming. I knew he had what he wanted over there, and we had the scoot and shoot with us this morning. So I waited for him to turn around, and when he had his fan facing me, I boogered to the road there, unloaded the gun, popped across the road. I was in a valley, he couldn't see me. Loaded my gun, and we got him to come in. As soon as we crested that hill and he seen us, he come right to us. I didn't have to move anymore, so I probably scoot and shooted for 500 yards, and he walked the rest of the way to me, walked about 100 yards to me. And this boy has got a beard on him. Yeah, he's wet, but this beard is huge. I'm not kidding you, it's absolutely huge. It's got to be pushing 12 inches. It's 11 and a half, something like that. It's a big, big, big beard. He's got inch spurs or so on him. Reaping these birds is one heck of a rush. It's fun to do. It's hard to do in film, so when we're done here in Wisconsin, they go home, we weigh them up, measure the beard up, clean them up, back to work. It's Wednesday. We got another day to go to work. Yay. You're watching Rush Uncut on the World of Rush Outdoors.
Ryan, that's awesome. Way to get it done. Sometimes you got to get innovative and go after those birds. Great job, bud.
Good job. Hey guys, if you want to become a member, it's easy. Go to our website, rushoutdoors.com, click on the Uncut logo, sign up there.
Or you guys can stop on down to the Great New York Sportsman's Expo at the end of January, meet the whole Rush crew, and sign up there. All right, guys, stop on down to Dryden Lawn and Recreation. If you need a tractor, anything to do food plots and stuff with, just take care of your yard, weed eating, he's got it all. Stop down and see Fred, he'll hook you up.
And don't forget to rush outdoors
with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, Peak Performance Labradors, Coyote Eyewear, Case Marina, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Hey, we're on the road again, but unfortunately we're out of time for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. For more information on Lewis County and all the great things they got going on, check out the link listed below. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrews. We'll see you on the trail. Okay, I'm here with, I'm gonna start laughing now. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye, I see her smirking.
I can't, okay.
Director of tourism. Slow down. Trying to spit it out fast.